Over the last few years, Amazfit released a whole bunch of wearables for all different situations. And this one is for all of the outdoor adventurers. The Amazfit T-Rex 2 is a long-lasting, durable, multi-band GPS smartwatch with lots of health tracking features and activity tracking. The greatest feature about the Amazfit T-Rex 2 is that it has not one, but 5 different satellite systems that it can work with for a very precise navigation, even in real time. You can also download routes, and if you really happen to get lost in the woods, you have a back to start feature as well that leads you back to the starting point in the shortest way possible. Just start one of the outdoor activities and there are a whole bunch of things that you can customize and play around with. The T-Rex 2 has an assistant on which you can set things like an auto lap or auto pause, workout goals and alerts, and a virtual pacer and cadence assistant. You can also customize your workout displays if you click on More and then on Data page. So you can change your metrics up anytime you want to fit your workout needs. By the way, if you want to start a GPS workout, it really doesn't take long until the watch finds a GPS signal. It only takes about 5 to 10 seconds. Overall, you have over 150 different sport modes that you can choose from, and 8 of them will start automatically as soon as your watch recognizes the workout. And after the workout, you can look at all of your stats on your watch or over in the Zap app, and you get a little map as well. As for the accuracy of the built-in GPS, this watch right here is basically spot on whether I'm in the city or outside in the park. The only time it's a little bit off is when I'm taking sharp turns. It kind of cuts the corners a little bit short, but that's about it. This one definitely makes my top 5 all-time best GPS smartwatches. Since we're talking about a rugged smartwatch, this watch is practically indestructible. Not only is it water resistant up to 10 ATM, which kind of sounds normal, but this watch actually survived 15 different military tests. So it's cold and heat resistant from -40 all the way up to +70 degrees Celsius. It is saw spray resistant, impact resistant, 240 hours of humidity, and lots of others. So you really don't have to worry if you bump into the wall in your home. So this one is not getting a scratch. Also, the battery life is pretty impressive. Since we're not only going for a day on a hiking trip, we need a strong battery life, which the T-Rex 2 definitely has. Now, on average usage, you get about 24 days of battery life. Depending on your usage, it can be a little bit more or a little bit less. Now, if you're a very heavy user, you get about 10 days and you get 45 days if you have the battery saving mode turned on. And you get like 26 to 58 hours in full GPS support. Alright, next to the battery life and the built-in GPS, you have lots of other functions on this watch, such as your health tracking. This watch tracks your heart rate, stress and SpO2 level at all times, but over in the Zap app you can also toggle on alerts for whenever you are having a very high or low heart rate. You can actually turn off the continuous heart rate monitoring and only let it track like every 5, 10 or 30 minutes, in case you want to save some of your battery life. And you can set alerts for a low SpO2 level as well. You also get a sleep tracker that works great, even though I wouldn't use it since this watch is pretty chunky and is not very comfortable to sleep with. But if you do, you can track your light, deep and REM sleep and your time awake. It keeps track of your breathing quality and compares your sleep to similar users. Now, even though I just said this watch tracks all of your health stats 24/7, you also have a one-tap measuring, which tracks your SpO2, stress, heart rate and breathing rate on the spot, if you ever happen to turn off the continuous tracking. As for some more features, you can receive messages and notifications on your watch as well. Just swipe to the right and you get right to them. Now over here you receive stuff like notifications from WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube and a few more. Over in the Zap app you get a list of all the apps that you can actually turn on. Now keep in mind that you cannot answer to any of these texts. On this watch you also have a very nice weather app for today and a little weather forecast for the next 5 days with highs and lows, if it's supposed to rain and some other little side infos. You get a stopwatch, timer and alarm and a stand-up music player that works with all of the standard music playing apps that you have on your smartphone. Now this watch has either a timer for the display duration or you get an always on display mode and even different ALD watch faces as well that either follows your current watch face or a few more that you can choose from in the settings. You also get quite a few watch faces by default and some more that you can download over in the Zap app, of which most are customizable, so you can change the display metrics such as the heart rate, burn calories, battery life and such things. Now a cool thing for all of the people who like to hike in cold areas, you have a low temperature mode on this watch to ensure full functionality even in cold places. Okay, let's talk about some basic specs on this watch. And overall, you have 4 different buttons on your watch. The 2 on the left are for your navigation, and with the 2 on the right, you either get to your sport modes and menu or back to the previous page. This watch has a 1.39-inch AMOLED touch display with a resolution of 454 by 454 pixel. You have a glass front and a little Amazfit logo on the side. And as for last, this watch is available in 3 different colors, in green, in black, or in black gold. Now let's take a quick look at the Zap app. And over here you get to various things. On the homepage you get a nice overview of all of your health stats, steps and past workouts. If you click on profile and then on your device, you can play around with your notifications. You can set different health settings. Over here you also have all of your watch faces that you can download to your smartwatch and some general watch settings like display and brightness settings, workout and GPS settings and stuff like that. Alright guys, this watch is the perfect outdoor GPS smartwatch besides some of the Garmin devices. Now, on the official store, you can get this watch already for about 230 euros, which is pretty affordable. And for that price, you get one of the best GPS smartwatches, which is practically indestructible. It tracks basically all of your health parameters and automatically some of your sport modes. And if you're looking for a long-lasting battery life, this watch right here might be worth a second look. And guys, that's already it for today, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace!